Hi guys, let's get more news about Warriors, but first don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Warriors forward comments on not signing contract extension. The deadline has passed for the Golden State Warriors to sign former lottery pick Jonathan Kuminga to a contract extension. Kuminga, the 7th overall pick in the 2021 NBA draft for the Warriors, has shown high upside and potential during his first 3 seasons. The Warriors are the 2021 draft pick. Moses Moody agreed to a 3-year $39 million extension. Kuminga and the Warriors were unable to agree on a contract extension before the start of the 2024-22 NBA season, allowing for the forward to enter restricted free agency next summer. Reporter asked Kuminga about his contract negotiations after their win on Wednesday, and the forward made all the right comments. The Warriors beat the Portland Trail Blazers to kick off their season on Wednesday 140-104. Coach Steve Kerr deployed a 12-man rotation during the game with no player playing more than 25 minutes. New Warriors like Buddy Hield and Anthony Melton looked great in their Warriors debut, as did Moody, fresh off a new contract. Moody scored 15 points in only 15 minutes of playing time. Manchester United hand Erik ten Hag contract extension until 2026. Kuminga, however, was a slight disappointment in his first game since not coming to terms on a contract extension this summer. He scored 10 points on 3 of 9 shooting and 0 of 2 from three-point range. Kuminga was the only player on the Warriors who didn't have a positive plus or minus in the game. It was 0 after the game. Kuminga was asked about his contract negotiations and how he felt about not getting an extension signed over the off-season. He told The Athletic, "I'm not really concerned about it. I'm just concerned about coming out here and performing every other day. I ain't really thinking about that. The time came and nothing happened." Although Kuminga seems unconcerned about not getting a deal done, he is taking a risk by betting on himself this season. It is no secret that Kuminga has thought of himself as a star-level talent, but the Warriors coaching staff has not always agreed. During his first few seasons with the team, there have been multiple instances of Kuminga, coach Steve Kerr and the Warriors front office not all seeing eye to eye on Kuminga's role. A significant change by Shanti Billups could backfire on the Blazer season. The Portland Trail Blazers are only 0-1 to start the 2024-22 season, but not all losses are the same in terms of the panic meter. After an unusual post-game correction to the final score, the Blazers lost to the Warriors 140-104. There weren't many promising takeaways from the game, as Shanti Billups said afterward. "I didn't think one guy on our team played well. The Blazers should finish this season with a win total close to the 21 they had last year. They didn't have a fire sale like some expected this off-season, with Denny FDJ and Donovan Kingan being the only additions and Malcolm Brogan being the only subtraction. But despite returning a similar roster, they may be even worse off this season. One concern evident in their blowout loss is whether Billups' decision to play faster this season is in their best interest. A major reason behind Billups' decision to play faster this season was to utilize the strength of their roster. They are the youngest team in the league and have a lot of athleticism in their rebuilding core, particularly between their backcourt duo of Scoot Henderson and Shaedon Sharpe. But if his season opener performance against the Warriors was any indication, Scoot isn't the type of player to base your team's identity and style of play after. At least at this stage of his early career, playing faster could benefit Sharpe, but it remains to be seen how the change will impact the high-flying guard as he recovers from his shoulder injury. Portland's offense left a lot to be desired against Golden State. They often forced quick shots without running sets or making the Warriors earn their defensive stops. Additionally, they forced too many unnecessary passes, many of which were in transition. Denny ABA had 4 turnovers and Anthony Simons had 5. As a team, the Blazers only recorded 21 assists compared to their 17 turnovers. Not an ideal assist-to-turnover ratio. Having elite athletes run the floor and transition is great, but playing fast isn't very effective unless you have a team full of playmakers and quick decision-makers. Simons is a combo guard and Scoot doesn't seem ready to take on that role yet. Playing fast water is more entertaining for fans in 2024-25, but it could also hinder the Blazers' chances of winning. Draymond Green's thoughts on the Warriors trying to draft Bronny. Draymond Green has spoken honestly about what could have been if the Warriors had drafted Bronny James. The Warriors liked Bronny's skill set and had him on their draft board, sources told ESPN a few weeks ago, but the storied franchise ultimately decided to respect the wishes James had made clear and left him for a later draft as the number 55 overall pick. If Golden State had drafted LeBron's eldest son, they could have certainly lured LeBron there as a free agent, and Draymond recently pondered what could have been. I think it's great for the Warriors to say and do that, because the reality is they could have drafted Bronny, and I think after watching Stephen Bronny in the Olympics you probably look back at it like, dang, we probably should have tried to lure him away, because that thing just looked incredible. Watching them two in the Olympics together on the latest episode of the Draymond Green Show, in saying that I think Bronny and Bron playing together, it's insane, and anybody who is hating on that, like, you hate yourself. Green got a chance to get in the ear of the Lakers rookie before he took the court with LeBron in his first official NBA game playing against Bronny, especially the last game of the preseason. My only thing to Bronny is this, brother, if you're going to fail, and I actually said to him, hey man, if you're going to fail, fail on your terms. Green said, you know how to play basketball, and some of time I'm watching you play and you're acting like you don't know how to play basketball. The one thing I know you know how to do is you know how to play basketball, bro. Unlike, hey man, just play your game. If you're going to fail, fail because you fail playing like you know how to play. Don't fail because you ain't doing what you know how to do. Many are very skeptical and critical of the Lakers' decision to draft LeBron's son Bronny James, but Brian Windhorst reveals an ulterior motive. Of course, being one of the most players in NBA history means you can make demands, and no doubt LeBron asked for his son to be drafted as the 55th pick by the Purple and Gold. Many prominent members of the media and even former Lakers players like Magic Johnson have criticized the decision and said that Bronny belongs in the G League. La wasted no time getting Bronny and LeBron out on the court together on opening night. Some say it might be overkill, but Windor explains that having Bronny around is their best way for the Lakers to keep LeBron productive in his twilight years. What the Lakers are doing here is trying to get the most out of LeBron. Windhorst said this is an investment not just in history, it's an investment in engaging and energizing your franchise player at age 39, and I think it's working. LeBron is completely engaged and energized, and I think JJ Redick is making a smart move by totally leaning into this and totally embracing this. No doubt LeBron wants to play his best when his son is on the court or watching on from the bench. LeBron scored 16 points, 5 rebounds and 4 assists on 43.8% shooting from the field in LA's went over Minnesota. New Lakers coach JJ was so locked into the game he almost missed the historic moment between father and son in the battle of competition. I was wondering during a dead ball why everybody started cheering so loud, and then I realized what was happening and I was like, oh, that's cool, said for the Los Angeles Times Dan Windu fan. What do you think of the situation of Bronny James? Leave your opinion in the comments.